your vote matters.
Why does they vote matter though?
Why doesn't it? Because if nobody votes, if say like all black people don't vote, or all women don't vote, or all like different groups of people, Mexicans, whatever, Latinos, if they don't vote, you tip the scales by not voting. If everybody thought like Dre and said my vote doesn't matter, nigga, you giving it to the other like opposing side.
Yeah, but there's so many. I feel you. But there's how many people is there? What, 8 billion people out here? 13 billion? Whatever the number is.
That's in the world, not in America.
In America? What are you probably? So there's 13 billion in the world, so let's say there's 1 billion in America.
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Man, I bet you there's 500 million people voting. Okay. And I bet my vote won't matter.
But
I bet the vote ain't gonna be 2000 and 1999. I bet the vote ain't gonna be that.
But do you understand? Like if there's 100,000 people that think like Dre, that's what matters.
I don't think
you're not the only guy. Quasi I had Quasi on that podcast. He said the same thing. I'm just like, you're right. One quote unquote doesn't matter, but it's the thought that like everybody who thinks like that, you're a part of the group that allowed another person. Like if Donald Trump wins or whatever, there was a group of people, thousands of people that didn't vote that could have stopped that from happening.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think the vote is that close by 100,000 either. I think personally, I think everybody in the group necessarily doesn't think the same. So I think if I have an opinion, somebody else, we playing basketball or whatever, and the point guard and the center have different opinions. I don't think we can't win because we have different views on the game. I think we can attack it at different approaches. I just don't think my vote will matter, and I don't like what both sides are saying. I personally think this presidential campaign don't matter. Personally, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like.
What makes you say that though?
Because I feel like either way we're fucked.
Okay, but like why?
I've been seeing what I've seen just on what they present and what they promote, and it's just I don't jack none of them. So why would I vote for somebody I don't jack? I got to stand on my own 10 toes. However the government goes, I'm gonna find a way to live regardless. So
that's kind of what Quasi was saying. Basically, like, either way, you gotta stand on it and maneuver and whatnot. So like I kind of get it, but if I don't know, it's honestly, but it is even though I'm not a big like political guy, it is a difference. Having Donald Trump as president it's very different than having Joe Biden or Kamala Harris.
No, it's definitely different from having Joe Biden. Yeah.
And I'm not like you could argue whether good or bad or whatever, but it's like I feel like personally like there's less hatred in America and less division when Donald Trump is president versus anybody, not anybody else, but like the people, Barack Obama, the recent presidents and whatnot. So it's like that's my like logic. Like I said, I'm not a political person, but that's my logic. Like I'm not gonna elect somebody that is going to promote and incite hatred and division and racism and destruction and all this other like.
So who you saying promotes that?
Huh?
Who you saying promotes that?
Trump.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not gonna elect him, and I'm also not gonna like sit it out because how am I gonna? It don't make no sense if I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want him to be president, and then just not vote.
So you're voting for Kamala?
I already voted.
Yeah, you're voting for Kamala?
Yeah, I already voted for Kamala.
Okay, and what's your reason behind that?
Because again, it's not even necessarily her policies or anything. I'm not a big political person. I haven't diving into her shit or whatever, but she's not a person that is promoting hatred. She's not a person that's promoting division. She's not a person that's promoting racism. She's not promoting all these different things. The one thing, the billboard of what she's promoting is women having control over their bodies. Like all these, like what else do I need?
It ain't just women. It's men, women. What are you talking about with the?
As far as the like abortions and whatnot. Because Trump was trying to ban those or whatever.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
Like you know what I mean? So that's like she's trying to bring back Roe v. Wade or whatever, and that's just like.
Is that the only angle you taking though? Like
no, I just listen like my thing. But I'm just saying that's her main thing. That's being like talked about, like pro-choice versus pro-life or whatever. But like my main thing is that she's not a symbol for hatred. She's not a symbol for racism. She's not a symbol for division. She's not a symbol for Like that's what I was just saying.
And
Like,
Donald Trump is?
Yes.
Oh.
Because
he's paying some of
like
the black people's favorite artists, street artists. He's freeing some of our favorite artists. So when you say racist, it's like, all right, you could say that, but he's also doing stuff for the black community that are persuading the black community to think otherwise. I'm not saying me personally. I'm just saying, what is she doing that he's doing?
What is she doing that he's doing?
You're saying that,
or what is she doing that? I mean, I'm saying what she's doing that he's not doing. Because obviously, she's doing what he's doing.
How's he promoting racism?
I could pull up a clip where it's different, where it's the different things that he's done that are racist.
So why is he supporting so many black people?
Because it's election year.
Okay, but why does she do it then?
What do you mean?
Why does she?
Black when she's black.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it's like, and she's being endorsed by them because, like, again.
So that's all that matters?
What?
That she's black?
No, Dragon, stop talking. That's how actually I'm saying one thing. I'm saying mad different things. Right. And what's it called? It's not that she's black, but again, they likely are on the same wavelength that I'm on because they're not Barack Obama, LeBron James, your man's, Beyonce. Who else is fucking there? Like just the biggest people in the world. Jay-Z. I want to say. I mean, Beyonce there. Jay-Z's aligned or whatnot. I can't think of him anymore off the top of my head. Cardi B. I think Meg Thee Stallion. I think. But like these are all. It's not like she's just grasping for sure. A, she's black. B, they're endorsing her. Like you said, Bad Boy Bunny went to Kamala Harris' side and whatnot. I think Taylor Swift is even endorsing her and whatnot. So it's like all these different people are endorsing her and want her to be president, not for no reason. And more so because it's mostly because it's not Trump. Because Trump has shown that he's misogynist, he's sexist. Like I've seen on like different platforms that he's literally a felon and has been associated with like sexual assault and not only just sexual comments like grabbing bitches by the pussy, like just all different unlikable things for a president. He's even like said things about like not democracy, dictatorship and whatnot. So it's just like there are no real redeeming qualities. Maybe there are like financially maybe, but it's like, you know what I mean?
I just feel like this, right?
Let me hear it.
So sometimes I look at it like this. Trump gave us some money that most people never seen before.
That's the next thing.
Hold on.
And that's the next thing. He didn't give it to you. He didn't give us money. Barack Obama, and I'm gonna trust Barack. Barack Obama said that Trump did not give you the stimulus checks. Congress did.
Who does Trump represent?
You think Trump represents the Congress?
Yes.
No.
Or does the Congress represent him? It's vice versa. If I'm saying it wrong, if I'm saying Trump doesn't represent the Congress represents him. Because Trump is not it's not because Trump says give them money, it happens. It's because I don't know if it's 11 or 7. I can't remember right now with history, whatever. But there's people in the back scene. It's a vote. It's not just one person's selection.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to say is, and I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't have nothing that, like with Kamala, with the things that I see from Kamala won't affect me because I don't have nothing, you know what I'm saying, that'll affect me. But like I said, I'll just stay out of it because I don't necessarily agree with what she got going on. Like,
but you don't have kids, but you have women in your life that you care about, like aunts and cousins and
what
that nature.
Right, but what she does and what she supports has nothing to do to affect them. So,
well, what do you? If she's fighting for their rights. She's fighting for female women rights.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like the with the sports and mixing the women that go from the men to that, and that. All
right, so then now I'm about to flip it on you because that sounds like you're one thing that you don't fuck with on her end.
What?
Like what? Like that's really all that it takes. Like not that all it takes.
No, it's not. That's all that it takes.
That's the only thing that you like don't fuck with.
No. Well, all I'm saying is that I don't support that. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Right. I don't agree with that either. If we're being honest, like obviously, if you're a trans woman and you were born a man or born a boy or whatever it is, you shouldn't be in girl sports and whatnot. Because obviously, you can hurt somebody. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think that again though, but I'm not gonna not vote for Kamala because of that small.
I didn't say that's why I'm not voting for it. I also said I'm not voting for Donald Trump either. I'm not voting for nobody because I don't jack what they bring. I don't think what they bring is a real image. I think what they bring is just a image to push to win a vote.
I think it's a facade.
Obviously it is. So I don't. Either way, it's.
Gigi said if everyone doesn't vote, then the president wouldn't be accurate of the country's beliefs. That's a fact. In a way. See, Gigi, I fuck with you. Dev said Avi he on probation, but he low-key got all odds against him with stipulations like a setup type shit. He's basically saying, but his first comment was like, y'all feel like Thug really free. And we talked about that earlier. Saying obviously he beat the case and whatnot. He's free. He gotta move carefully for like 15 years, but he's definitely free. But I think this might be it.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Wow. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're getting there.
So what do you think about that? As that quote unquote joke about Puerto Rico. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, that wasn't funny.
Okay.
I mean, that wasn't funny. I mean, like, what was the joke on it? Like, it's a.
Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. Joe Rogan said that if you're at a serious event or supposedly a serious event and you're a comedian, you shouldn't do comedy. Especially like he's like, I think that at a stand-up, I would have obviously done better and like people probably would have gone for it or whatever because he did the same thing at Tom Brady's roast. You know him, Tony Hinchcliffe. He's like, he got his I think he's got like some type of show called like comedy show called Kill Tony on YouTube or whatever.
I may have seen him one time when Kevin Hart was doing the shit on Tom Brady.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of like his MO. He like has racial jokes. But for Trump to bring out, that also speaks to Trump's like I don't know, his side or whatever, because he brought out a comedian that he knows will tells racial or racist jokes at a rally of his, and he's getting major backlash like from the internet all over the world. And he's talking about a whole Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not a state, but a territory of America, United States, and whatnot. Like you said, Bad Bunny has changed sides or is endorsing Kamala Harris now due to this dumbass joke or whatever. I think there was another like big celebrity that came out about it, but I can't remember off the top of my head. What does this mean for Trump?
I think we all know who Trump is already. Like, I mean, like, Trump been saying like the outmost craziest stuff. Like, I don't know why we get so mad at Trump for saying how he feels when
he's supposed to be the president. He's a former president.
I get it,
and he's looking to be the president again.
But we still support, like, well, if we don't know the world is a joke, we don't know the world is a joke. But I know the world is a joke, and if we supporting other people that are supporting false evidence and backing them to the fullest, then, but we not jacking a person who's speaking their mind and saying that the stuff that's everybody else is thinking, but God forbid everybody else thinks it but can't say it. The one person says it, he's the bad guy. But the people that are doing the bad things, people that are doing all the bad things, are lying about doing good things.
Nigga was convicted for 33 felons, bro. And he's doing bad shit too.
I didn't say he wasn't.
So what are you talking about? You was differentiating the guy that says the bad shit.
No, I'm saying because they pay him as the bad guy.
But how is he not the bad guy? If
how is she the good guy?
Doing bad
how
shit?
Is she the good guy?
How is Kamala good? She's not a felon. One.
So that's all we judge it off?
No. I'm not even saying that she's not a felon. But
there's a lot of people are felons that are good people.
Yeah, and a lot of people want the president. I'm not saying all felons are bad, but they're also they're not the president. They're not running for president. And they're not continuously saying bad shit, no matter who's it's affecting or how racist it is or how sexist it is or what. Trump does not care about women's rights. Trump don't really care about nobody's rights except his own. And again, I'm not a really political guy, But I'm just going based off what I see time and time again.
Oh yeah. I'm like that's what I say. I don't support any side. I just don't like when people point one person to back. I don't see Trump as the bad, and I don't see Kamala as the bad guy.
So if Trump is racist, he's not a bad guy.
I don't see how he's racist.
You don't see how he's racist?
Yeah, because you say somebody's racist, but you helping out a whole community. You endorsing a whole community. You building up you putting drill rappers on a scene that they would never be on in their life.
Trump is helping out the black community, like the whole black community.
Not the whole black community.
Oh, you said a whole community. So I didn't know. I said
he's helping out the black community though. A lot of people got checks that they was never supposed to get a checks when he was in office. He's putting a lot of underground rappers on his campaign. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop is the biggest thing in the black community.
You're right, yo, bro. Do you not? I know. I'm not even. I almost said it. I was thinking in general.
Yeah.
Do you not know when you're being finessed? You know when you're being finessed.
Do you know when you're listening to rap music and you kill somebody off the influence of somebody else, you being finessed? Do you know when you get in your head and you thinking about all these drill songs you listen to and
so
somebody plays?
What point does that speak to?
Everybody's getting finessed. You don't think Megan Thee Stallion and them is getting finessed? Who else is voting for a lot?
They said everybody's getting finessed. That's crazy.
It's a whole finesse. Everything's a whole finesse. That's why I don't vote for that, because it's all facade. It's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all, you know, whatever happens, happens.
All right, gang, I got the perfect clip for you. Dre said, how is Donald Trump racist? I'm glad you asked. I got this in my freaking TikTok favorites.
Name one time Trump was racist. Okay, I will. 1973, the Nixon administration sued Trump for refusing to rent to black people. 1980s, Trump's casinos were accused of hiding the Nixon administration.
Let me slow it down because it's kind of like hard to understand. Let me actually just read it. 1972, the next administration sued Trump for refusing the right to black people. 1980s, Trump casinos were accused of hiding the black staff when Trump visited. 1989, Trump checked out a full page ad. I don't know what that's about. Arguing for the death penalty for a group of 5 black men. The Central Part 5, effectively putting a bounty on their heads and plaguing them with a lifetime death penalty. He was sued by the Justice Department for discrimination. 1991, black guys. 1991, black guys counting money. I hate it. The only kinds of people I want counting my money are short guys that wear your makas. What is it called? Hamakas. No, not hamakas. Let me see. Yarmulkes every day. I think the black guy is lazy, and it's probably not his fault because lazy. This is a train in blacks. It really is 1992. So he's like different things. And this is just the 90s, the 80s and the 90s. So like I can keep going and it will go to the 2000s or whatever. In 2000, Trump ran a series of attack ads against Native American casinos, alleging with no proof they were guilty of crimes. 2004, Trump fired a black contestant from The Apprentice for being overeducated. 2010, Trump argued in favor of segregating Muslims in Lower Manhattan. 2011, Berthos and Trump alleged Obama was Kenya-based. On nothing but skin color, he never apologized nor enough to claim whatever. So it was different. That was like just a list from the 90s to the 2000s of different things of that nature. Not even what he blatantly says at his rallies about Mexicans and Latinos and black people, black jobs, different things of that nature. The way that he attacks Kamala Harris, but like obviously it's politics, so they're gonna go back and forth. But
yeah, I personally think I don't know. He still got elected as the president. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying before, is this is why I don't vote. It's like nobody's free of guilt. Like nobody's innocent. So it's like
okay.
That's why I don't. I'm not saying he was a good guy either. I'm not saying Kamala's a good guy. I'm not saying Trump is a good guy. All I'm saying is, or I'm not saying either is a bad guy. All I'm saying is I don't respect any of their rights, like any of their views. My bad.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.